Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Hearthstone deck Spotlight. My name is Tommy Wave, and today we'll be taking a look at Crisis 17_9's Odd Hunter. Odd Hunter is a deck archetype that we visited before, and we had a lot of fun with it. It was a really different deck. It's kind of the apex of those low to the ground, try and kill you as fast as possible type of lists. For those of you who haven't seen Odd Hunter before, it focuses on Baku the Moon Eater, which says if we only are playing odd cost cards, it upgrades our hero power. The upgraded Hunter hero power does 3 damage for 2 mana, making it a very good way to kill your opponent in the late game, gives you a bit of reach, and to complement that, the deck plays 16 1-drops and 12 3-drops with just the Leroy and the Baku above that. So we're going to try and get on board as quickly as possible. We're going to try and maintain the board with cards like Hunter's Mark, Candle Shot as a great combination. Even got Arcane Shots in here and Eagle Horn Bow. This will hopefully let us control the board whilst our other minions can get some damage through, start chipping away, and eventually when we do, we'll hopefully get them quite low and we can kill them with our hero power once they start to stabilize. We also have other forms of reach in Kill Command with Wolf Rider, Leroy, and potentially Huffer off of Animal Companion. Other than that, this is a pretty stock standard kind of Odd Hunter list. The previous version that we played used this Duskhaven Hunter in place of the Wolf Rider. So that's a bit of a point of difference where the Duskhaven Hunter requires a little bit of work, but playing it as a 5/2 stealth for 3 mana is a big play, and it's a little bit more resilient to removal. But the Wolf Rider does give us a little bit more like immediate impact. Outside of that, we've got a one Blackwalled Pixie in here, which is useful in the late game on turn 7. We can ping our opponent 4/7. And I guess we'll try and be back with some games and see how we go. Okay. Opens the priest.
Bring victory.
Let the hunt begin.
Candle Shot against priest. I think we can do without it. Or at least we don't need it early on. Well, now maybe we would have liked it.
None will
At least on the coin we get to see if they have Northshire Cleric on the first turn, which they don't. So now we can play the deckhand instead of the Diamol. Actually, we'll play both. I was considering playing the second deckhand, but if they have a Spirit Lash, it could be devastating. Since this deck is so fast, hope you can get a lot of games into your videos. Yeah, I mean, last time we did Odd Hunter, I'm pretty sure we did like 4 games. I have to see how we go. We'll try and not play into our opponent's Duskbreaker, and we'll be aware that, okay, they got that off the Sonic Probe. That's a pretty good result for us.
Nice to meet you.
Does feel like we might be playing slightly too conservatively though. Maybe not.
Ready to ride.
See if they were sandbagging a Duskbreaker. I think sandbagging in a situation like this against this kind of deck is super risky. Holy no. Very interesting. Bronson, yo, what is up, my guy? How was your weekend? You slaying some nerds in some in the far reaches of Melbourne?
Waves and wastes.
Right.
I hunt alone. I already attacked.
Played Sunday, 49 player turnout for Sealed. Where was that? Box Hill? Or Tav? Does Tav do their Oh boy, we get to kill them. Got him. A Tav. 49, that's so huge. Whew. Nice, we got under that one nice and quick.
Versus Morgul.
Alright, Shaman.
Let the hunt begin.
So Shutterwalk or Even? There are only 2 sealed this season. Interesting. I think we're doing our store champs as sealed. Just a lot more kind of interest in sealed lately. Where's the other sealed one? Or was it just Tav and Box Hill? Not an ideal hand, but I guess I'm happy to have a 1-drop than not.
None will survive.
Ugh. Bricking off the first draw. So it looks like we might be on the strat of trying to hero power our opponent 10 times before they draw a healing rain. I think usually I'd maybe play the Argent Squire there. Coin 3. Coin faster. Okay, so our opponents are trying to do stuff as quickly as they can.
The light protects me.
Yeah, just those two, and they'd already be done, right? Like, usually the strat is to put them on the first week.
The light protects me. I fight.
This, unfortunately, the way that our hand is kind of shaped up is definitely the type of hand that loses to a singleton healing rain.
I fight.
Boxhill is M19 too. I think it must be right near the end of the set. That's weird. They must have changed their like ideology behind sanctioning, because usually they were always one of the first ones to have it. Like first weekend you could put the event on, they would have it. So this is This is the turn that they should have the healing rain. See if they get a free one.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I guess there's no advantage to playing these kill shots. I don't know which store it was, but I think one organized it for the same day as Nats and had to reschedule. Yeah, I mean that's a recipe for a tiny turnout. Oh, no healing rain. No healing rain, please. Oh. Well, they didn't draw the card that makes them win the matchup. So, props to us. Ooh. Just munching them. Hump.
Hexa versus Jaina.
And by 7 people, I mean 8
Let
people.
the hunt begin.
Budget sub for Leroy. The accepted one is Reckless Rocketeer, but you can't play Reckless Rocketeer in can't play Reckless Rocketeer in Odd. So I think you just have to go without it. Draft is fairly sweet. Sealed is good.
None will survive.
Haven't played too much of it. I never heard anything bad about Dominaria though. Yeah, that's very true. I think Dominaria was probably one of the better limited formats since like Eldritch Moon. I lost my winning in for top 8 Nats though, still stings. Tell me about it, dude. What happened? Because I unfortunately missed all of Nats. What was it like? Was it more of the same of last year, or? Ugh, that's yucky. Bigger turnout, smaller turnout. People staying humble.
My jungle.
Finished day 1 X2 and needed to win out. Ah. What was your... Were you performing better in constructed or limited?
The light protects me. The light protects me.
Slightly bigger turnout. That's good. I guess it did come at the right time where, you know, Dominaria and M19, Dominaria particularly, did get a lot of people back in. I think there are a lot of, grinders that want to be casting Teferis, and like that single card makes people want to play Magic. Whether people like playing against it or not, or with it or not. Unleash the hounds, you say?
I fight.
Blue-White Control did win Nats. Ah. 3 at the draft, lost the final of the event. To Mono Green, that's right, I remember seeing that tweet. Had a better run in Limited. Blue-White Control on Nats, which is pretty interesting considering how the start of how things started with Dominaria, with black red everywhere.
Ready to ride. Taste my steel.
I fight.
Taste my steel. Blue-White Control is good against Mono Green, and Mono Green was the deck to beat at the event. Yeah, I saw the there was like a couple of articles out, particularly one on Channel Fireball, I think, that was like, you know, this is the deck that you should play for your national event this weekend, and it was all about Mono Green. So I don't know how often articles like that tend to skew things. This water elemental could be pretty bad for us. Could be really bad for us. At least we get some damage in. I mean, we do have lethal right now. We got him. Munch. You wanted to register Mono Green, but it felt so medium when it wasn't really hot. Yeah, I think that's like the problem that a lot of people had with like monsters back in the day, like or any rampy deck really. It's like, oh, if you draw good, it's great. If you don't draw good, then it's a deck. All right, let's we'll go one more.
Valera.
All right,
Watch your back.
it's the
Let
rogue.
the hunt begin.
I kind of don't want to keep these glacial shards, but I think they might be good.
None will survive.
Two. So this matchup. How do I feel about this matchup? So with no one drop, that's a big positive, because that means they only have this one drop to play off the top, or they're daggering up and not doing anything with it. No, they have the one drop.
To my side. Chill out.
Blue-black Splash Bolus El Ravagerino. What is this? I just got a BattleNet gift. But there's nothing in my gifts folder? Oh. I just got... Someone just bought me a Lyra Windrunner. What? Which one of you people's buying me heroes? How dare you all be so kind?
I hunt alone.
Guess I'll have to
Who goes there?
rip my skin off and replace it with replace it with Lyra. Damn.
Nice to meet you. I hunt alone. I hunt alone.
Ravager gets way better when you lily it back into play. Death's Majesty. Yeah, I remember talking about that when it got spoiled. Just being like, how sick is this curve of like Ravager into their answer into your own lily. The answer is very sick.
I wonder. I hunt alone.
So the only reason I'm going for face here is because I think we have enough reach to kill our opponents, particularly if they are going to start hitting, if they're going to use the daggers to trade into our minions. It is a bit loose if our opponent... Oh, they're on Death Speakers. If they have a Tar Creeper, we're probably dead. This is reducing the clock as well. Eagle bow. Three, 6, 8, 14, 15, 16, 17. So there'll be 1 damage off.
I hunt alone.
Alright, let's see if they can, let's see if they have South Sea deckhand? Oh, Leroy. No satisfaction. So maybe we should have gone for tried to kill this this pig with the arcane shots early on. We had like the opportunity to at least bring it quite low. We could have probably killed it off with candle shot hits, but you know, we took a route that didn't play out. But I still think that there's some validity to that. So we'll jump back to the deck. Honestly, the things that we were looking out for, which is like, you know, if these Wolf Riders were good enough, or the selection of 1-drops, particularly like Glacial Shard is in here instead of something like Acris Veteran. We were kind of looking to see if those were the correct choices, and I think they are. The Wolf Riders just giving us ways to get on board, more ways to get on board quicker, is I think really good. Though admittedly, stuff like Duskhaven Hunter is a great proactive play when you don't like to build a threat. It's kind of like when you Animal Companion and, you know, you'll hit Misha or something, and that's fine because it's building a threat that your opponent has to answer rather than just kind of going face with a threat that is very easy to answer. So, but I kind of like that. I'd maybe want to see like a deadly shot in here or something. I think that those situations where we were facing down like Tar Creepers and stuff is actually really scary. So maybe like a deadly shot or a second Iron Beak Owl or something like that might help us out. But I'd have no idea what to cut because this list seems really, really tight. Was loving those South Sea deckhands as well. So if you are watching this video on YouTube, all the links are down in the description, including a link to the Hearthstone deck article, which you can go check out there. Crisis has included quite a lot of information that you can check out. If you do like the deck, give it a +1, leave a thoughtful comment, and if you want to get in contact with me, the best place to do that is on Twitter @Tommy_wave. And until next time, do remember to stay wavy. Bye.